So it's precisely why I wanted to, I want the conversation not to be about gender and about, who earns more, who's more important. And really, it's about being a family. So there shouldn't be competition.
Hi, Smart Parenting fam! I'm here with Mybelle Aragon-GoBio, President and CEO of Robinson's Land Corporation, and I'm here to ask her some questions.
Well, I think being a mom endows us with a certain level of empathy. And in that sense, it gives me a different style of leadership because I'm able to relate more to the people that I oversee. I'm able to understand, the different perspectives that, come with empathy. And so with that, I feel that I'm more understanding when it comes to dealing with a different set of people. Well, I must admit, from time to time, I feel that. But then, if I were to advise moms like me who are working, I'd say let go of it, of that guilty feeling. Because, working for families is really the ultimate expression of our care and our love for the family. Because we have aspirations for them, and so we work for them as well. So you have to set them and also boundaries and balancing, what's important, and really time management is really very crucial. So, set time for work, set time for family as well. And, and by doing so, I think there should be very good work-life integration.
Was there ever a time that you felt that, I made the wrong call there, and how did you?
Well, certainly. I mean, no mom, no parent is, pass it on day one. Sometimes we make mistakes. But then I've been fortunate because my husband is also very present in parenting. My husband is there when I make mistakes, and he contributes also, his to the parenting. It's a two-person thing, and I've been very fortunate.
So it's the partnership.
It's a partnership, and each of us we strike a balance, and we also are there to support each other. I think one thing good that I did was making her see how I work now. So it's very visible for my day-to-day tasks. When I get home, I tell her what I did in the office, and then I make her understand what I do. So she appreciates it, and then she also learned about the importance of so starting from the bottom, because I shared with her also stories of how I started out in Robinsons, and then she also became curious. So I think that's a big thing that I'm very proud of, and I was able to impart to her the value of resilience as well, because again, I shared with her my journey in the company as I started out and I rose through the ranks. Just to share with you, I've been with the company for 31 years. I started out as a staff assistant, our then president, Mr. Frederick Go. And then from there, I just basically progressed. It gave me more and more opportunities to contribute to the business. So yeah, there now.
From staff assistant.
From staff assistant, yes. Okay, values that I was very deliberate about imparting to Bea is really the value of kindness, and then also the value of resilience. Because there's this generational difference. A lot of kids their age, I think they're very different from my generation at least. And so it's a very important value. And as I had shared earlier, the reason why I wanted to also let her see how I work and how I shared stories of how I started is to make her see the value of building the foundation, strengthening of character. For sure I did, under two things. It's really about balance and multitasking. Women are wonderful in multitasking, more so mothers. because we realize that many things are important and many things are also priorities. No? So it's all about juggling, really, balancing, and making sure you cover all bases. I don't know, God made us so resilient and I suppose gave us the capacity to be able to do it. It's hard. It's hard to say no to a lot of things because it's hard to decide which is more important than the other, right? There are times when you'd have to sacrifice on certain things and then you go back. I don't know if you have the time and capacity to look at it again, then you try to compensate for it, but then it is quite hard. First, I'd say start with your own needs, addressing your own needs first. So if you're starting out as a young family, buy a small home, but always keep in mind if there's a potential for it to grow. So if you have now the capacity to save more, or if you have more disposable income, and you're more mature and you're able to start your wealth building, then you invest more in other properties, because real estate is really a very special kind of asset because it appreciates over time, and you're also able to use it yourself. So you have the benefit of it being an investment and for your own use. My aspiration for young Filipinas, or even, women in general, is that there be no more question about, being a woman, questions being qualified and how does it feel to be a female leader or, female in a male-centric or male-dominated environment. I want the norm to be, for women and men to be valued equally. So it's precisely why I wanted to, I want the conversation not to be about gender and about, who earns more, who's more important. And really, it's about being a family. So there shouldn't be competition. And I'm very fortunate. I have a husband who's very supportive and who doesn't have that insecurity, very supportive. Yes. Be present for your child. When your child needs something or is in a difficult situation, one thing that I've always thought to myself and I've always made sure is to be present for her so that her top of mind is, okay, I reach out to my mom first or to my dad first and not to anybody else.